first offering on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
In the air out toward right field. Judge is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And it's fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Fouled away. That's popped up. Stanton coming on, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just missed above the zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Stepping in for the Jays, Dalton Pompey. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The 0-1 delivery. Bullet back up the middle. Florial makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Tyro Estrada. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Estrada aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is taken. Strike 1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
The 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up, one there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
One and two. Here it comes.
Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jackie Hurst, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
That finds the zone, a called strike. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the eighth, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Number 53.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Bichette will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And he takes ball one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Runners on first with 1 down. This is foul right side. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, one man out. Struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 4-0. Bo Bichette will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Now playing second base, number 11, Bo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Therefore it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a ball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Ready once again, Luke Voigt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ben Heller will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Ben Heller.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Owen. Right. 1-1.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Reese McGuire. Cedric Mullins will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 33.
He's set, and the pitch. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And he'll get back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Nobody out, runner on first. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-2.
2-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Strike. Woo. No ball. 1 strike.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Fastball well outside. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Estrada waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Into the box now, Joe Panic. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's a ball.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Aroldis Chapman.
Coming to the plate now, Dalton Pompey. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Tyler O'Neill will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
For the Blue Jays, number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Chapman has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. The 0-1 on its way, and he fouls this one off. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
4-0 the score tonight. The Yankees took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. Hyunjin Ryu struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.